you've waxed eloquent about the Pakistani church and what it's done for your soul. I think you maybe you don't have this on the tip of your tongue, your three characteristics, but I remember you talking about how they have this great gratitude and this great longing for justice.
Yeah, I would say that the church in Pakistan, actually, I've thought of a couple more since the time we shared on another context, but there are four things that characterize the church. And I describe to people, it's kind of conversion to the church in Pakistan. And I loved worshiping there in the Urdu speaking church. And the first is that it's a public faith. People are very, very open about their Christian faith. I mean, it's possible in the United States to be working with somebody close by to somebody who's a Christian, and you don't even know that they're a believer, that they're a Christian. In Pakistan, they are very public about their faith. The second thing is that it's a devout faith, and people have a consciousness of the goodness of God in their lives in every way. And so we were surrounded by people that, in my opinion, were a lot more devout in their faith than I was, or at least I felt that way. And then the third thing is that it's a thankful church, full of thanks. Every service is they're constantly giving thanks to God. Very common in meeting people and saying, "Well, how are you?" And they'll say, "I'm fine. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. Everything is thanks be to God, even for health each day." And then the fourth thing is it's a church that cries out for justice. And so often you see there's so much injustice in the country, and these come from lower level people, and they've suffered in so many different ways, the kind of discrimination. And there's this longing for God to come and to bring justice, and the strong belief that one day that will happen. And these are the characteristics of a church. And I was proud to belong to that, despite the fights and the problems and the difficulties. God is at work in a wonderful way through that church.